Hey, it's time for Trinity. We're going to talk to you about an energy so that you can meditate with us. You can't really be part of the meditation if you don't feel that energy in your body while you're sitting there with your eyes closed. This week, we're meditating on the energy of efficiency. And efficiency is a really easy energy to feel. We just don't call on it all that often because I think everybody's been efficient at some point in their life. But when they get into a situation that isn't efficient, they just go, well, it's not efficient, what are you going to do? They don't believe that it's something that they can bring into the moment. And it's really pretty simple. Efficiency is just keeping your energy field moving, basically. Think of it this way. If you go downtown to the post office and you drop off your letter, and then you drive all the way home, and then you take off your coat, and then you sit down at the table and go, what do I need to do now? Oh, I need to go to the drugstore. So you put your coat on, and you drive back down to the drugstore, which was just a block away from the post office. You're not being very efficient. Efficiency is when you lump all of those things together so that you don't have to come home and totally let down between each expression. We're going to talk to you about a little exercise that will hopefully help you do this. In the Trinity class, whenever I'm talking self-defense, I always tell people to keep their hands up. This is because it provides some space for you, it gives you a cushion if somebody crashes into you, but more importantly, it puts your hands in this position where you're ready to just go right to somebody's face. I am a huge proponent of putting your hands in somebody's face in a self-defense situation. If you want to really do something vicious, you step into it and you really heel palm to the nose or the chin, and that'll put somebody down. But if it's not a violent situation and you just want this person away from you, put your hand in their face and just walk them off. Very few people can stand there and take that pressure to their face. They've got to get out of the way. You can just move your way right through a crowd by just putting your hand in people's faces. It's a very non-violent but effective way to move somebody out of your space. Just get your hand up in their face. Now, very often, when somebody puts a hand up to the face, the other person's going to grab it and try and wrestle it away. It's just a natural reaction. So if you put your hand up there and you're like, get out of my space, and somebody grabs your hand, the easiest thing you can do is just fold this arm. Bop. Take them right upside the temple with that elbow. You go from here to here. Very simple. Your hands out, you fold. You encounter some resistance, you just fold and keep going. You are hitting somebody and they try and block it, and you just fold and you go around that block. So this motion right here, bam, hand out, fold, hand out, fold, hand out, fold. I do that whenever I need efficiency. I'm sitting there going, okay, I've got to go downtown, got a bank, post office, maybe the drugstore. Okay, is there anything else? How can I be most efficient? And I try and bring efficiency into the moment. You'll see me stand in front of the mirror and just go, boom, just a couple of times, just boom. Just that motion reminds me you can add on to your energy. You can add on to your energy. You don't have to put your hand out, drop it, put another hand out, drop it, kick, drop it, block, drop it. You don't have to have the drop in between everything you do. You can just go from one thing right into the next thing. In practical terms, this can be anything in your life. If you're sitting there typing an email and you feel you're in the energy of communication, it's very tempting to just do the email in communication, drop it, and then go, okay, what do I need to do next? Oh, okay, I've got a book that I'm supposed to study for my class. I need to be in the energy of education. And you put yourself in the energy of education. You know, okay, what comes after that? Oh, I don't know. And you drop education and you go looking for the next energy. But if you just add on, it flows. You never lose the momentum. Your energy field never drops to nothing and then has to jack itself back up to full speed. If you're typing that email and you're in communication, you finish the email, what's the next piece of communication? Oh, I need to call my brother. Yeah, I've got a new song that he needs to hear. Okay, I'm going to call my brother, give him the communication. While I'm calling him, he's like, well, how do I access it? Well, it's on Spotify. Let me walk you through it. And I tell him how to get on, and I realize I'm in the energy of education now. It just kind of switched gears. I didn't have to drop to nothing and then get back into education. It just moved, it flowed, it switched from communication to education. How? Well, I kept tacking on some extra thing I could do to express communication until it naturally changed. I didn't just drop it and then have to get back up to speed again. Basically what I did was I went from here to here. That simple motion will remind you that if you're in an energy, just keep adding on to that energy until it changes. Don't drop it and go look for the next one. If you think this is going to help you, then you should stay tuned for more Trinity.